Ill Music Entertainment.
Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice. Study to know what trust is. They'll violate at any moment. Minorities, they don't be on it. Walk on eggshells, keep it cautious. Anxiety, I'm feeling nauseous. Ignorance is bliss till you learn what the cost is. Said Moors, we on the rise. Look at us now. Push the mission forward. Make the prophet proud. Noble Jew Ali, welcome to the city. Fourth generation. No, he walking with me, more shit. Woke up, realized I was on a war ship. Trading me like chattel property. Trading places, playing Monopoly. Authentic, can't copy me. Lies, can't rock with me. Truth, ever sharpens me. Love, despite you mocking me.
Islam family, peace. What's up? Now listen, y'all. Out of my entire time, as far as sharing, you know what I'm saying, my knowledge with the world, I've never gone out of my way to take shots at people, make fun at people, cause any type of disagreements, or look to cause controversy within the Moorish nation. And that's never been my aim, nor will it ever be my aim, nor my goal. My goal simply is to share what I'm learning, sharing my journey. Everyone here has a journey. I'm simply just sharing my journey. And by me sharing my journey, those who are in similar situations like me can relate and can do those things necessary to put themselves in a proper footing in relation to the United States of America as far as citizenship goes. My last video spoke about the difference between nationality and citizenship. Okay? So with that comprehension, I hope that cleared up a lot of cobwebs. You know what I'm saying? As far as how we to function in society as Moors. Wherever you go, you are a Moor. Your job as a Moor, being that you are knowledgeable in jurisprudence, right? One of the seven liberal arts, law, right? So, with that being said, it's not enough to just have a nationality. You got to have a nationality and citizenship in order to be able to access the full potential of higher self, lower self when we're talking about outside of our bodies. Because this is what how the system looks, that's what it is. It's a mirror. It's a mirror of the internal world. It's a mirror of the spiritual world. So, when it says things like, in the Bible where it says that Daniel, wrestled, and God damn it, thank you, Asir. You know what I'm saying? When it says the man Daniel wrestled, throughout the night. We wrestle all the time with ideas, with thoughts. We're wrestling with, is this the right way to go? Is this real? Is this for real? Or is this another scam? Am I being gamed? Am I really tripping? Am I really a conspiracy theorist? These are all things we wrestle with. Am I really, should I really go out looking like this? Should I really present myself to the world like this? Will people really take me serious? That was the thing for me. Will people really take me serious? Because I done heard a lot of different, jokes. I think the best one I heard is, dude asked me if I was a fortune teller. And this is when I had on, similar headdress, but, I had a feather. I had my feathers in. So he was like, am I a fortune teller? And then when you look at a lot of these children's shows, yeah, they look like me. Or they're wearing my headdress. You know what I'm saying? They're wearing my diadem. They're wearing my fez on my turban. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I can understand the relation, and it's pretty good. But we wrestle with a lot of things. And one of the things that I can tell you we absolutely do not have to wrestle with is having the public recognize who we are. Because they already recognize who we are. It's been shown and proven in congressional record after congressional record after congressional record. So, you know, at this point, at this particular point in time, we don't have to wait for a green light to say go. It's go time right now. Every time you look at your flag and see that 5-pointed green star, it's go time. It's go time. Because the rest of the world knows who we are. The rest of the world knows where you're from. It is us that do not know. Or maybe it is us that refuse to accept the truth. That we didn't come from Africa, B. We're right here from the Americas. True, holy, and divine. And it's already an established fact. It's just not an established fact to the masses. But it's a fact to those who study, to those who analyze everything. It is a fact. It is an absolute fact, family. And so, I just want y'all to know, it's important that y'all line up with the law. It's very, very important that y'all know what's going on from a civic standpoint. It's very, very important. Very, very, very important. Very important. And part of establishing our own ecclesiastical societies, and yes, I said societies. Societies with an S, meaning more than one. Because it shouldn't be just one ecclesiastical society established. That's unrealistic. Unrealistic. Okay? And I believe that if in the prophet's time there were more ecclesiastical societies also established that can stand next to him and support him, things would have gone a little bit differently. But because there was only one, that's all he had to deal with. And part of being a confederacy consists of multiple families who agreeing to come together. You know what I'm saying? In the agenda of one umbrella. But that doesn't mean that they wash away their particular clan or their particular culture and traditions because they're coming under one roof. No. You maintain that. You maintain that. So I just want to say, it took me over 6 years to realize what the Declaration of Nationality is, family. And I could confidently tell y'all today, real rap. The same way how if you haven't gone before court and declared, gone before a court or immigration officer and declared that you relinquish all allegiance to any foreign monarch, sovereigns, etc., etc. In the same manner, you go in front of a magistrate, not because they're giving you permission, because they're how can I say this? They're serving you as a witness, yo. They're serving as your witness, not as what you do is right and exact, and you have permission to do this. No, because to do a name change petition is voluntary. I'm the one that got that whole petition process started. It was me, my power, my free will that got the mechanisms going. And then once the mechanisms got going, and they saw that I want to follow through with this and that I'm serious, they need to have some people who are connected with the court or who are officers of the court who can witness off to that fact. And as far as the administrative buildings go, the highest person or the highest office is that of the so-called judge, which we really know is the magistrate. So they're serving as a witness. They're not serving to give anyone permission to do shit. Let's get that straight. Okay? Now that we got that out of the way, you must declare publicly, formally, the same So for me, what was my declaration of nationality? What is that saying? You know what that was saying? That was saying that, hey, I'm choosing to go back to the ancient religion. First of all, this is happening for religious reasons, and it's in accordance with the ancient traditions and customs of my indigenous ancestors. So that's my declaration on the record, right? Publicly, formally stating who I am, where I come from, and what I represent. That, my friends, my fellow Moors, is what you call a declaration of nationality. It is not just you filing a piece of paper on the public record. Okay? It's an act. It's a deed. It's something you do. It's not just something you just write up and just file. That's not a declaration. A declaration is you declaring formally, publicly, yo. So I'm choosing to go from Reginald Jules to Quunel Alamare Suel and I'm doing this for religious reasons in accordance with the ancient traditions and customs of my indigenous ancestors, according to Exodus 20:12 in the Bible. There's nothing to argue with. So I've declared my nationality. I've declared who I am. And then if you want to get further knowledge as to the subject matter, then you come holler at me. Because that's just a small tidbit of the greater mass of knowledge that I have. So all the knowledge I have isn't in my is not in my declaration of nationality, aka the name change petition, man. So your declaration really is the deed that you've done. So what have you done? Formally, publicly, on the record. Because if you're going to tell me that you just took a declaration, a judicial name change and proclamation and filed it down on the court, that's not enough. Not enough. Still got to get a witness from the very same administrative court or administrative building who can serve as a witness and say, hey, yo, I witnessed this person do this. They are the truth. They came before me as the truth. I witnessed the truth, and therefore, this is the truth. This being is who they say they are. I bear witness to it. That's all that is, y'all. And so once you have your declaration of nationality on the record, your declaration, you're declaring who you are. And in the same breath of you declaring who you are, you're declaring who you are not. It's not that complicated, family. It's really not. And I peeped that a while back, you know, and really comprehending how this system operates. It's not a fight. It's our system, yo. We don't got to fight nothing. And the mere fact that anyone says you have to fight, they're not on the right track. Real rap. Because there are Moors who are living in these societies who are not being kidnapped, who are not dealing with traveling issues, who are not dealing with none of that. Not dealing with none of that. Recognize as who we are, ID and everything consolidated, everything matches up. We're not saying we're one thing here and then in their records we're another thing there. No, we're not doing that. We're in perfect harmony. Everything is in alignment, privately and publicly. There are Moors who are living like that. And it's not hard to live like that because the system is already created for us. We are the grandmothers and grandfathers of the United States of America. If you don't know what I'm talking about, read House Congressional Resolution 331, where they're giving homage to the Iroquois Confederacy and other Aboriginal tribes for their direct impact and involvement in the formation of the American Constitution and the creation of the United States of America. And we are respected and acknowledged as the grandmother and grandfather of the United States of America. So y'all need to stop playing. They know who we are. Stop playing. We don't have to run from the public. Stop playing with my family, yo. And I'm talking about Dirty Moore. Stop playing with my family. And family, stop letting them play with you. Because if you're going to go by what someone says, then you're going to be liable to get played. Analyze what someone says. That's why I give you reference points, so you can go back and look for yourself, because man know not by being told. I'm telling you what I've read and seen with my own eyes, so you can go and do the same. Alright? And that's all it is, family. It's nothing harder than that. Don't gotta go notify tens, thousands, and millions of people. Few head organizations that need to know. Justice Department, Homeland Security, Immigration Services. What's up? Then you're dealing with the Bureau of Consular Affairs, as you need to. Dealing with your passport and getting all of that consolidated and straight. It's not hard, family. The same process I'm talking about, they got the process lined up in every country. Because every human being on this planet has a right to, hey, you know, I want to change something about myself. This is how I feel about myself now. They have a right. And this process is laid out across the planet to suffice that. So let's stop trying to act like we got to duck and dodge shit. I got to duck and dodge the public. Why? When I have a treaty of amity and commerce. But we just want to focus on the friendship part of the treaty, not about the commerce part. When we were the leaders in trade and business. It don't make sense to me. If we're going to acknowledge the treaty, then let's live by the treaty 100%. Yes, we are about friendship and peace, but we're also about our business. That's how we built great societies in the first place. You can't do that without establishing amazing economic systems. There's no way around that. Okay? So with that being said, think on that, family. Peace.
Ill Music Entertainment.
Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice. Study to know what trust is they'll violate at any moment. Minorities, they don't be on it. Walk on eggshells, keep it cautious, anxiety. I'm feeling nauseous. Ignorance is bliss till you learn what the cost is. Said Moors, we on the rise. Look at us now. Push the mission forward. Make the prophet proud. Noble Jew Ali. Welcome to the city. 4th generation. No, he walking with me, more shit. Woke up, realized I was on a war ship. Trading me like chattel property. Trading places, playing Monopoly. Authentic, can't copy me. Lies, can't rock with me. Truth, ever sharpens me. Love, despite you mocking me.